Alright, so I just finished editing this entire video, and I just want to apologize before you guys watch it, and I know that I'm putting it in your minds, but you were probably just going to think it anyway. I've said or at least 50 times throughout this video. I'm still getting used to talking in front of or behind a camera in this case, so I really apologize for that. And I also had the GoPro that I was using to record right in front of me, so it picked up every single time I breathe in. And it's really annoying. So before you guys watch that, I just wanted to get that out of the way. I apologize, but yeah, let's get on to the video. Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Ethan here with Mad Strangler, and today we're going to be taking a quick look inside the MonsterBass box. This is the regional box. It's the Northeast. This is for the month of April. The only problem with it is I watched a video from MonsterBass talking about the contents of the April box. And it's pretty different from what I got, so I'm not sure if, since I'm a new customer and use the coupon code, they just kind of sent me a random box that they had laying around or whatever. But yeah, we're going to take a quick look inside, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see everything pretty well. Like I said, this is the April MonsterBass box, and I already have stuff flying out at me. 20% off code for their merch store. First thing, we have some B&M hightail shads in the white ice color. These are kind of weird because let me take one out and I'll show you guys the clamshell packaging. So yeah, these are pretty weird. The tail is like upside down on them. Pretty strange design. Although I did hear from some people online that paddle tail swim baits work better on like chatterbaits and stuff if they're turned upside down, so maybe that's why they did it. It's kind of like a chatterbait trailer type thing, but honestly I would have just rather had a paddle tail swim bait so that way I can rig it on like an underspin or something. So yeah, those are the B&M, what is it called again? The hightail shads. Speaking of an underspin, we have the Speaking of an underspin, we have the zero gravity hybrid underspin. Just one of them. Nothing too special about it. It's just your standard, probably no lead head or lead free head design. This thing is, there's no way this thing is tungsten. It's too big. So I don't know what kind of material or metal they made that head design with, but besides that, it looks like a decent little underspin. Just kind of big and bulky. So take that out and show you guys real quick. If you can see that the LCD and the GoPro turned off, but yeah, it's got this nice little wire keeper right there. Besides the head being gigantic, it looks pretty nice. So next up, we have the Big Bite Baits 4-inch college craws. These look decent. Take one out. Alright, so this is what they look like. It's the watermelon red color. Looks like there's some black flake in there too. They look like decent little craws. Big Bite Baits aren't my favorite soft plastic brand. They generally don't have a lot of action, at least the stick baits that I tried from them don't. I think all of their baits come with their scent, the bite juice as they call it, but it pretty much just smells like plastic to me. So there's that. Next up, we have some Bruiser Baits, Bruiser Tube Juniors. Get 6 of them in green pumpkin pepper, so just green pumpkin with black flake. I'll be honest with you guys, I've never even fished a tube before, so I probably won't use these, but I guess, you know, gives me the opportunity to try out a new technique because it's something that I wouldn't have bought on my own. We also have some hooks in here. These are from Sandbar Tackle. I've never heard of them before, ever. These are apparently their tournament series hooks, and they're only, actually I think it's a variety pack, because it says 2/0, 3/0, 4/0, but those all look pretty small. Yeah, it is a variety pack, it says right there. I'm stupid, but yeah, they all look pretty small for being 4/0 and whatnot, but maybe I'm just on something right now. We also have the Reaction Strike Ranger. This looks like a little kind of shallow diving crank. Shallow to, yeah, 2 to 4 feet. It's in the sexy color. So it's like a chartreuse, sexy shad. I don't do a whole lot of cranking anymore because my main lake, Lake John, is pretty grassy. So I don't get to use a lot of treble hook baits unless they're topwater. So probably won't use that much. Speaking of things that I probably won't use, we have a very deep diving crank. This dives 11 to 17 feet. It's kind of an interesting color. What are they calling that? The Western Fire Tiger. Yeah, I think Fire Tiger has a lot of like orange and kind of like a fluorescent green. This one's more like a chartreuse, and the orange is just on the belly right there. That most certainly will not be used. Last up, we have a MonsterBass. It's like their house brand. It's called the Ragnar or something. It's a topwater. It's basically a spook. It's got the red hook on the front. I don't know why they would do that, and then a feathered treble on the back, which does look nice. But I've never fished a spook before either. Usually, if I'm fishing topwater, I'm fishing either a frog or a whopper plopper, so I guess we'll have to give this a try next season and see how it does. Alright, so out of this entire box, I probably will use, I'll probably give this a try. No. The hooks maybe, they just look really small. Like I said, maybe I'm just on something right now and the 4/0 looks smaller, but those look almost all identical in size, so I don't know. The tubes, I might try these, but probably not. I'm just not that confident in fishing something like that. The craws I probably will use as like a jig trailer, although like I said, I'm not a big fan of big bite baits. The swim baits, they just look so dumb because the tail's upside down. I don't see myself using those. The underspin I probably will use despite the giant head on it. I'm used to tungsten stuff in terms of underspin, or yeah, like a belly weighted underspin. I'm not used to like the fish head styles. So yeah, that pretty much brings it down to these three. So I paid, I think, $35, and then I used a discount code. I think it was $10 that I used it for. So that was their regional box. It's their top-notch or high-end box. Honestly, kind of disappointed in it, but I mean, if I ever want to try some new stuff out, I guess I have it. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this unboxing, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.